So I'm gonna keep this clip short because there's Ed Sheeran music playing. I don't really want to have the audio for that being picked up by YouTube, but I beat the main story of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Technically Pokemon Violet, but yeah. Hi there everyone, your Pal here with another vlog. So as that last clip indicated, I beat the main story of Pokemon Violet, and I did start Pokemon Scarlet when I got the game, but I really haven't touched it since Violet is my main game. But overall thoughts on the game, I guess it's appropriate for me to give that now. I'm gonna do my best to not mention spoilers because it's a more recent game, and I would hate to spoil that for anyone. But yeah, so overall, the experience was a ton of fun. Getting to play co op with both Jamie and Rob and being on a Discord call with them for a long time on opening day, that's probably one of my favorite experiences with any Pokemon game. But just not counting that, I really, really enjoyed this experience. The whole open ended nature of this game is something I really, really liked. I mean, there were some issues. There's there's a lot of graphical issues. There's a lot of frame rate drops that I've noticed, but that didn't really detract from the experience. I had the game crash on me twice on opening day, but that's because I played for a very, very long time. So I would assume after prolonged um, prolonged periods of playtime, the game is more likely to crash, but that I would say that's more on my end because I did play for so long when both of those crashes happened. But um, I did like the whole open world aspect, being able to freely do whatever I want. That was something I really, really liked. There's the three different storylines, and I went through them mm, not not in like a linear order. I didn't do like storyline one, Victory Road, then Operation Starfall, then Path of Legends. Like I didn't do one after another. I just did what I felt was more appropriate at the time. So I was constantly switching off between the three paths, and in the middle of all that, just catching Pokemon, leveling up my team, and it was a ton of fun. My team at the very end was high 60s, with my starter being like level 71. So that gives you an idea um, of where I was in terms of levels, and I felt I was appropriately leveled for where I was at the game, especially at the end. So didn't really have an issue with that. And then let's see, what else can I say? There were some things as well, like the minimap rotating as I rotated the camera. That wasn't something I was a fan of, just because it's I would like the minimap to be fixed at pointing north, but oh well. Story overall for a Pokemon game was pretty decent. I don't know where I'm gonna rank that compared to, let's say, like Black and White's story or Sun and Moon's story, but this was up there. Had a very, very interesting plot twist that I was not expecting. Um, so yeah. Also, I do like how at the very end, like the three storylines do converge. I guess it's a little bit of a spoiler, but yeah, you do need to beat all three main stories in order to beat the main story of the game. So I guess that's a given. But yeah. Now, one thing I will say that I really, really enjoyed, which is something I did with Sword and Shield and Pokemon Legends, I I pretty much stayed away from anything that was leaked or whatever. I only paid attention to official reveals, and that made the experience a ton of fun. Just seeing a whole bunch of Pokemon I wasn't familiar with and seeing a bunch of old returning Pokemon, I'd be like, oh, this Pokemon is back, or what is this Pokemon? And that was really, really fun, especially like playing with both Jamie and Rob because we'd be like, whoa, what is this thing? It's in this area. Like, oh, I think this is a pre-evolved form to this thing. So that was a very fun experience. The way Rob put it on Twitter, um, he said that although this was not the best Pokemon game, it was the best experience he had playing a Pokemon game recently, which is something I can agree with. It was very, very fun. And in terms of Pokedex progress, I think I'm like halfway done. So yeah, I'm also getting things ready for whenever home compatibility um, is available because I do need to update the living decks. But yeah, very, very fun experience. And I think what I'm gonna do with Scarlet, I'm probably gonna go through the three paths in a different order than I did before. Not sure yet, but um, I'm still gonna be mainly focusing on Violet and completing the Pokedex, uh, doing I guess post game stuff. I don't really know how much of a post game there is, but after that, I guess we wait until potential DLC. I have some ideas that I'm speculating on, but that's all just speculation at this point. So, yeah, but very, very fun experience. And I don't know how much time I actually spent playing through Violet. Probably over 24 hours at this point. But yeah. Also, kind of related, but my body is still kind of recovering from the effects of pulling an all nighter. But that was my decision, and I'm just gonna have to bear with it until I get my sleep schedule back on track. But yeah, overall, the game was a very very fun experience. The music was actually pretty nice too. I do like how there were, I don't know, like the music leading into like wild battles like kind of just led in from like the overworld theme. I think, but yeah. Actually, now that I'm done with the game, I can actually go ahead and bother to listen to the OST online. So I'm gonna do that because I there were quite a few tracks that I really really enjoyed. Like the gym leader track was the one that me, Rob, and Jamie really really liked. But there's some other ones that caught my attention that I am definitely gonna listen to outside of playing through the game now. So yep, yep. Also, that first clip where I was talking over the Ed Sheeran song, I could have just waited a little bit longer because once the song was done, they just played a different song for the credits that had no lyrics in it. So that was a goof on my part, but oh well. Oh well. Oh, another thing that I wish that the game had was more outfit options for trainer customization because the only outfits you can wear are the school uniforms since the game has a school setting and you're playing as a student. Like there's four different uniforms, one for each season that you can wear. And other than that, the only things you can customize are like bags, socks, hats and glasses, and gloves and things like that. But like the entire uniform, you're stuck with the four that you have, which is a shame. And I hope that there's maybe an update or like DLC that gives you more customization options because it didn't really give me much to work with customizing my trainer. Anyways, I'm gonna end it off here because my battery's about to die and I've said everything I needed to. But if you enjoyed Scarlet and Violet or you just want to talk about it, do so in the comments. And that's gonna be it. So see y'all next time for another vlog. Camera, are you dead yet? No, you're about to, but I'll just end this clip myself. Later.